Why is this still an option to go to? I mean, there's nothing here. Maybe it's for the phone? What if I called Nico? Wow. We have a lot of stuff here.
No
Tondrick?
point in phoning that guy again.
Who is this?
It's George. I found the site of Montfaucon.
Yeah? Is there any sign of the KT?
For the Templars? Nah, just an idiot juggler. How can anyone perform totally useless tricks with such a degree of smugness? God, I hate jugglers.
There must be something special at the site, George.
There was.
It was obviously important to them.
We have already solved that. Anything else useless in a phone call to Nico?
Who is this?
It's George. Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine.
Well, more pointless phone calls. Do I need to go to the police station? One of those moments in adventure games when you just don't know what you are missing. Maybe I need to go talk to Andre. Maybe he'll know something about something.
Excuse me.
Stobart! I did not expect to see you so soon after that unfortunate business at the museum.
Inspector Rosso was completely satisfied with my explanation.
Ah, yes. You were accidentally trapped in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
Yep.
It could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Indeed. As could being knocked unconscious by a wooden salmon. What do you want now?
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proofs do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction, and...
Pseudo-intellectual people. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Well, you don't seem to be doing anything. So...
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Ah, oui, oui.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
I wonder if he ever says that he doesn't want to be disturbed right now. I'm sure he does.
What now, monsieur?
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Are you one of them?
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobart.
Are you part of the new order of these dudes?
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars.
Or he's
Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Yeah, he's definitely part of the new order. He wouldn't be that passionate about it if he wasn't. No wonder he'll put down the investigation of the clown and the explosion and everything so fast. Because he knew what was going on already. Most definitely. Let's go to the museum and see if Andre has anything to say.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
Definitely. Damn it, stop using that word.
Are you sure you don't know where Alamut is?
Positive.
Crap.
What does this ball mean to you?
It's a juggling ball. I love juggling.
I should have guessed.
Yeah, you're the kind of guy who would like juggling.
Oh, Andre?
Oui?
What would you say if I told you I knew who'd taken the tripod?
I'd call the police and have them arrested.
That's what I thought.
Who was it?
Oh, I don't know, really. It was just a hypothetical question.
That's too bad. If I could get my hands on the thief, I'd wring his neck.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Andre. You were of no help. If I had a clean rag and I could spit on it, then I could clean the cup.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition.
Like I said, fanatics.
The new millennium will belong to us.
All your base ought to belong to us.
Next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world.
You would look fabulous in pink. Or blue. If you're gonna be the princess of the world, that is. Ah, that's what I needed. To make them talk again so they would leave. Now we can go down there and check things out. Take your time, Georges. Take your time. We're not in a hurry or anything. Step by step. That's a good... But why was that there? The whole thing? Ugh. Nice mini stone.
On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and two Latin phrases.
What did they say?
Non omnis moriar and clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
Interesting words.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it.
Aha! Now this is where we need to use the tripod and the gem.
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
Awesome. Now let's see what happens. But first...
The water seemed to belong to an underground river or something. It was way too deep to belong to the catacombs.
I wonder where they came outside from. And if they would surprise anybody. Ooh! A word.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B, Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Marib, Syria. I'm back in Nico's apartment, of course. Where else?
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Clantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light.
And we got lucky.
The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Good idea.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
It is. But we have to go there. We have to find Klausner and the lens. We needs it. We wants it. Precious. Up we go to Syria, to Marib. M-A-R-I-B. That spells moon. Report Marib. And here we are in the middle of Marib. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it all French like.
The stand was being watched by a young boy, maybe 12 years old. The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint.
Usually cats like that don't act like that. Cats like that act like that. Yeah.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here.
Well, maybe it's it's on sale.
The rifle looked dangerous to the user. An old executive toy and a cheap plaster statuette. There didn't seem much helpful around here. There were some great bargains on the shelf, providing you ran a junk museum.
Well, maybe somebody does. You never know. What else is around here? Other than tourists, because I can hear somebody taking photos.
Hey there, young fella. Speaky you the English? Speaker you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
He doesn't have much of an accent now, does he?
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Yes.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Yeah, that's Simon Templar, alright. I actually used to watch that show. Not much, but I did watch a few episodes of it. Can't remember much of it.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
Ha! Burn! This little kid is good with burns.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
Well educated.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago.
A medieval
Ask me
edition?
what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
Bing! Are you trying to tell me, George, that you have never heard of Trivial Pursuit? What world are you living in, George, if you do not know what Trivial Pursuit is? Other than the best knowledge game ever? I haven't played Trivial Pursuit in years. Would love to play that game at some point again. If only we had one. I think we might still have our really old one, like from the 80s. Those will be some really old questions.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
A lot of people do.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice.
It's a shop?
The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster.
Awesome.
Think noto. Aunt Agatha.
What ho? Cheerio, ta-ta. Jeeves and Wooster. One of my favorite TV sitcom shows.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir. What a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Yeah. And George, you were really expecting him to say balls? Grow up, dude. He's a 12-year-old boy. Although I was half expecting him to say that everybody around the world would come to see his balls.
A comedian. No surprise there.
No, that's actually, it would be more fitting to you than George. No, I'll take it back. It's more fitting for George.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
What do you make of this?
Well,
What do you think of this?
excellent workmanship. 12th or 13th century. I wish I had things like that for sale.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint, apparently.
How does he know all this shit? He's just 12-year-old Syrian peddler. Damn, that must be some really good trivial pursuit that you have.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Snap!
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Burn! Damn, this kid is on a roll! Bravo to you, go boy! Bravo to you! I mean, man, you are really giving it to George here.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Oh, that's the one that, yeah, that's what Wooster always said. Toodle pip. I wonder what happens. Huh. He just points to Nijo, and that's that. I don't think the cat likes people. So what else do we have here? More peddlers.
The guy running the stand seemed pretty happy. People always want fruit.
That's true. Especially if it's fresh.
How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere?
Well, in these kind of parts, some people use lots of jeeps and everything to move around, so... I wouldn't be surprised if he actually is thriving.
It was a guess, but I figured the woman to be an American tourist. Just call me Sherlock. Embarrassed as I am to admit it, you can spot an American tourist a mile off.
Yeah, because he's wearing socks with sandals. That is definitely... there I go, saying definitely again. That is absolutely the American way. I did show him the ball. He was talking about getting the biggest collection of bouncy, colorful balls.
The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand.
Maybe the kebab has gone old.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
Most good, huh?
What do you make of this?
Buy kebab. Most good.
I got a feeling that even if you have the Union Jack on your apron there, you don't know anything about the language of English.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab. Come to the...
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
I wasn't hungry and didn't want to buy fruit, so I didn't start a conversation.
We are going to start a conversation.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Ask him about loom. No!
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
Are you sure it's Dwayne Henderson and not John Wayne? I tell ya, Pilgrim. I mean, seriously, he sounds just like John Wayne.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why?
He found...
Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Pearl writes the poems for him.
Pearl?
You ought to ask her to recite some.
That your wife?
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Cool.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education.
Nice.
He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
You never know. There might be.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
Smart guy.
In this business?
Greeting cards.
Sure. The greetings card business.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Must be doing pretty well because he's in vacation in Syria, which is pretty much on the other side of the world from America. So yeah, I wouldn't ridicule this guy. He's in the money.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Definitely should be. Why do you keep saying definitely? It's like the word of the day.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
You
I
never
don't
know.
That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head.
The lens.
What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript.
Uh-huh.
It's a lens.
Now you got it. Took him long enough.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
They could be holy animals for people.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Now you have now 2 pictures of us.
Recognize this?
A clown's red nose.
What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
Sorry. Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Yeah, we're not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. At least not too far away.
He didn't have anything that I needed.
Maybe she does.
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
One of those
Pearl?
people.
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
Not really.
No, not really.
Yep. Far from it.
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well, in that case, it's a red ball.
Why would a red ball be a psychological? Why am I even asking?
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh.
Yeah, he tells me that he runs a greeting card company and you write the poems that go in them.
Oh, yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family.
Really?
Tell me, George, Would you like to hear one of my poems?
No! It's like the poems of those things in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Can't remember their species names, but goddammit, no! We're gonna be polite.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go.
Prepare for
Our
pain.
sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it?
We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake.
Ah, it still touches me. What do you think, George?
It's very specific, isn't it?
Yes, it
You
is.
think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
You do? But it was painful, just like, yeah, thank you, Jace, Volgons. Ugh. And specifically for Schnauzer, do you make that's not a greeting card, that is a griefing card for a pet. It's a different kind of thing than a greeting card, isn't it? But I guess it goes in the same business.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? Hold on. Didn't Dwayne say they were from Cleveland?
What was that, sweetness?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Yeah, Dwayne said that you're from Cleveland, Ohio, and you say you're from Akron, Ohio. Huh. Have you seen any blue crystal meth around there?
I met your husband earlier. He's an interesting man.
That's why I married him.
Because he's interesting? I guess that is a good point about a person.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
Yeah, he certainly acted like it.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nejo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Well, I have a chalice, but I'm not really sure if I should depart with it.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
And it's not just weaving, it's looming as well.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else. I can't quite recall.
The Holy and the Holy.
I love it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
Yeah.
Still, Dwayne loved it. Conspiracy theories appeal to his paranoia. He thinks the Freemasons shot Elvis from a grassy knoll. He gets might confused sometimes.
Might? That is totally confused about what happened. Whew.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a philommenist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Teasing? How? I don't want to know.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, trust me, I will be a stranger. I'm never gonna be talking to you again. I know I'm gonna be talking to you again, but I don't want to be talking to you again, Pearl. You are weird. Why did it have to be weird Americans that had to come to Syria with us? Yeah, George. That's what I thought as well.
What will George find in Syria? Tune in next time for the next episode of Broken Sword.